Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and may I just say, this week's Weekend Warfare event has been an absolute mess so far. If you guys don't know, let me break this down for you guys, because it's definitely pretty interesting. So, on Twitter today, Amos Hodge announced before the update even went live, we are giving the Shotguns and Pistols playlist another shot, but we are restricting ×3 grenades this time around, which honestly sounds pretty interesting to me, because the original Shotguns and Pistols only playlist was a fantastic place to go if you want to get shotgun headshots and pistol headshots. And as most people will tell you, shotgun headshots are probably the most difficult thing to actually get if you're working towards exclusion zone camo. So I thought to myself, that's pretty awesome. It's a great place for people to get pistol headshots, shotgun headshots, and we don't have to worry about grenade spam, because grenade spam was definitely an issue in the original Shotguns and Pistols playlist. Here is a clip, here's an example of Cypher and I playing in the original Shotguns and Pistols playlist, and we're both just running frag ×3. They give it to you as a preset class, and try taking the B flag in domination on wet work when there's two people on the other team, making it their mission to drop grenades on the B flag as soon as they spawn in. Like, it was full of grenade spam. It wasn't really that fun, so I thought to myself, this is pretty awesome. They're going to be updating it. I then hop onto Modern Warfare Remastered, and I am greeted with this message of the day, which says Snipers Only is going to be the Weekend Warfare playlist, where you're only going to be able to use snipers in a team deathmatch game mode, where Juggernaut is not going to be available. I thought to myself, that's kind of odd. Amos said it's going to be shotguns and pistols. Oh, well, it's probably a bug, right? I then go to Weekend Warfare. It is shotguns and pistols, just like Amos said, except frag ×3 and special grenades ×3 are not only not restricted, they're encouraged because they are still on the preset classes. Furthermore, the playlist is shotguns and pistols, yet the third shotgun, the Kamchatka 12, is not available in preset classes, which I personally think is unfortunate. You could argue that they would not make it available on preset classes because they don't want you having access to a weapon that you don't have yet. You know, you have to unlock it first to be able to use it. But if you really think about it, this would have been a perfect time for Raven Software to throw us a bone, kind of similar to what Infinite Warfare and Infinity Ward are doing by allowing us to unlock the new weapons via challenges. It would have been really cool if they were to just simply throw us a bone and say, hey, here you go, play with this shotgun for this weekend only playlist. And in fact, they could have given us a challenge like, hey, go and get, I don't know, 1,000 kills in this playlist this weekend, and you can permanently unlock the Kamchatka 12. That would have been pretty cool. And also, if you really think about it, the preset class system that we have in Shotguns and Pistols is there to make it so we're not restricted, right? Because if you were to play Shotguns and Pistols and you're a lower level, you would only have access to the W1200 and a couple of perks. The reason why preset classes exist in the first place is so everybody in this playlist is on an equal playing field. They can very easily, you know, sign in, even if they're low level, and still be able to compete with everybody, because even if they don't have, say, the M1014 unlocked, they can still use it. It's there as part of a preset class. Well, now we have a situation where there's a group of haves and have-nots. In this playlist, you're going to run into people using the Kamchatka 12, and you're not going to be able to use it yourself just because you weren't lucky enough via supply drop, so you don't have enough parts to actually craft the thing together. All in all, I feel as though that's kind of a bad system, and I really feel as though they rushed this thing in here last second because it's not even working the way they said it was going to work. You can still have frag ×3 and stun ×3. In fact, it's encouraged via the preset classes. I then go back to Twitter because I'm like, this is freaking weird. And apparently, according to Amos, Snipers Only was planned for this weekend, but they ran into a last-minute technical problem, so they had to basically throw shotguns and pistols up as a replacement. Now, I don't know exactly what the technical problem was. I mean, it seems to me it's as simple as going to a private match and restricting all weapons besides snipers and restricting Juggernaut and making it team deathmatch only, but who knows? I'm not a game developer. I have no idea what goes on in the back end, so perhaps there was actually an issue, but I would like to go into full-blown tinfoil hat territory if I could for a moment here, guys, because we have seen countless examples of things showing up here in Modern Warfare Remastered that should not be showing up, at least not showing up yet, and this may have been another example of that, and they're maybe trying to sweep it under the rug. Again, full-blown tinfoil hat territory. Just pull them out, put them on, guys. We don't want them seeing our thoughts, but let me go ahead and break this down for you guys. So, is it possible that Shotguns and Pistols was actually planned for the entire time, and snipers only showed up as the message of the day as sort of a bug, right? Because we've seen plenty of examples of things that are supposed to be remaining in the background in Modern Warfare Remastered actually making their way to the foreground. A good example of this would be the countless videos and pictures on the internet of people finding scavenger packs here in Modern Warfare Remastered. They sometimes appear on both alive people and dead people. They just kind of sometimes appear and then disappear within the blink of an eye, right? And some people say, well, these are all fake, but there are so many of them out there now from so many different people, and people are linking me clips from the PlayStation share feature thing that the PlayStation has where you can't even really edit that. It's not as if they're linking me an edited YouTube video. They're linking this stuff to me straight from their PlayStation. So that says to me, it makes a lot of sense. I feel as though scavenger packs are actually appearing for people. I haven't personally seen one myself, but I have actually seen a lot of videos and images of them. Another example would be this weird sound which keeps appearing in games, right? And I have actually heard this in a couple of my matches. I have recorded it. I'm going to show you guys the footage here in this video. But if you guys don't know, this sound has been appearing in Modern Warfare Remastered since the last major update. And when it does happen, pretty much everybody in the lobby can hear it. And I know this because when I play with my buddy Cypher and the sound actually happens, which is not frequent, it's not like it's every game or anything like that. I may hear it once a day, if that, but it happens and everybody in the lobby can hear it, and it all happens at the exact same time. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is play the Reddit post for you guys. This is where I first heard about this sound, and then I'm going to play you guys my own clip, and you guys are going to hear it's pretty much the exact same sound. You guys hear what I'm talking about? That sounds freaking weird, and it just appears for seemingly no reason, the same way scavenger packs are appearing for seemingly no reason. So is it possible that snipers only appeared as kind of a bug? It was not supposed to appear, but now they have to kind of cover their tracks and kind of make up reasons as to why it appeared when initially they planned for shotguns and pistols the entire time. Now, if we for a moment could just take off our tinfoil hats, right? I would like us all to take off our tinfoil hats. They're no longer trying to read our thoughts. We're safe now. We're safe, guys. I do feel as though Amos Hodge is probably telling the truth here, right? They probably did just want to implement snipers only, because I said right from the very beginning, like as soon as they announced Weekend Warfare, I'm like, a sniper playlist is coming. It's just that's what people have been asking for a very long time. Snipers enjoy that kind of environment. I think it's going to be something that happens, and lo and behold, they are going to actually go ahead and do it. And I think they had every intention of implementing it. For some reason, there was an actual error last minute, so they had to replace it with shotguns and pistols. But I do find it odd that they have not actually made the changes they said they were going to make, i.e. getting rid of frag ×3 and stun ×3 from this particular playlist. I find it odd that the Cam Chaka 12 is not available as a preset shotgun that people can actually just have access to. That seems to throw off the balance quite a bit. I also find it odd that Snipers Only is still showing up as the message of the day, whereas they could have easily changed that, you would have thought, right? It seems like the kind of thing they would have actually known about. They would have been able to update it ahead of time. They did say it was a last minute error that happened, like it was something that they did not anticipate happening, but you would have thought that they would have been able to have some sort of like fail-safe in place, be like, all right, let's quickly switch that out. You know, it just seems like the kind of thing they could have actually gone ahead and done. And if you look at Amos Hodge on Twitter, they have been very quiet lately. It's just there's lots of things that are all trying to come together here. I'm going to put my tinfoil hat back on here for a moment. They have been very quiet over there with Modern Warfare Remastered. And it goes back to what I was talking about in my video yesterday in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Would you guys not agree that Modern Warfare Remastered has stagnated a little bit, right? There just isn't really a lot going on. I mean, we're not really hearing anything from Raven Software. Peaks and valleys is how I describe it. There are these peaks where they're telling us everything that's about to happen. They are always communicating with the community. Then they go back down to a valley where we don't hear anything from them for like 2 months or something like that, until eventually they come back and start talking to us again, which is another peak. Then they go back down to a valley. That's what Raven Software has been like recently. Is it possible? And again, make sure your tinfoil hat is firmly secured to your head. That way they can't read our brains. Is it possible that they are actually working on a lot of things in the background right now for Modern Warfare Remastered, which is partly why all this stuff is actually happening. We do know new weapons are coming to the game. We do know new attachments are coming to the game. We are seeing evidence and hearing evidence that a scavenger style perk is going to be coming to the game, which may be evident of pro perks coming. I mean, there's lots of stuff potentially happening in the background here, and this may have been an example of stuff that's supposed to be remaining in the background actually appearing in the foreground. Again, tinfoil hat territory here. I just want to make this video making you guys aware of that, discussing it a little bit. I want to get your guys' thoughts and feedback towards that. And of course, just discuss the fact that this week's Weekend Warfare has been a complete mess so far. And it's kind of fun from like my perspective. It's just sit back and watch the train wreck kind of happen in slow motion. I imagine everything is going to be fixed eventually. Probably later on today, they're going to have everything fixed. Maybe they'll throw us a bone and give us the Kamchatka 12 as part of the preset classes once they are actually updated. And hopefully, we will just get a nice, fun playlist where we can go ahead and complete shotgun headshot challenges pretty easily. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.